Hi again, class. This is our final video. How sad. Welcome to part 5 of our lesson about Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat. Now, I saved the best for last because I think this activity is so fun. You get to play with Mr. Cat in the Hat's litter box. Ew! I'm joking, but it is a fun little sand activity. This activity we'll be talking about is called sand words. Now, sand words is where you and your group members are going to get a box filled with sand. But it's not Mr. Cat in the Hat's litter box sand, don't worry. It's clean, fun sand that we are going to write words in. And so you're going to get Mr. Cat in the Hat's hat back, just like you did in one of our previous activities, again with our slip words. And instead of trying to find rhymes for those slip words, you're actually going to write those words out in the sand. So each of your group members is going to take turns taking a slip word out of the hat and then using your finger to write it in the sandbox. So that'll be really fun. And then, of course, you'll pass the sandbox along. Now remember, while you are making your sand art, please do not make the sand art on the floor. Sand stays in the box. So for this activity, the sand words activity, I felt really compelled to do this as my last one because I thought it was a last hurrah, a really fun activity for our kiddos to do, as it definitely implements the different types of learning strategies, visual learners, creative, all those fun things, to allow our students to use different means to write out their words. Now, I felt like this was definitely going to be a good challenge and a really nice lesson and activity for our ELL learners, our English language learners. These students really require a lot of repetition and guidance when learning their English words. So by using simple vocabulary, especially from our Cat in the Hat book, they are able to kind of see the words as they practice writing it out, and they can really remember the words that they wrote because they're writing in sand. I doubt they've done that before. And so these are just fun little tricks and ways to implement kind of memorization of these different words in our ELL students. Now, this actually can correlate to our standard because the students, not only do they need to write their slip word in the sand, but they could potentially write the slip word and a rhyming word, just to be extra like that, a little bit of a challenge for them. So by using their different rhymes, they can actually work towards the standard we're focusing on for this lesson. Now, I do have a rubric for this assignment. And this rubric here we go, again focuses on 4 main areas, and these main areas are team player, writing, tidiness, and remaining on task. Now, team player and writing, I use team player because I really feel like all of our students, no matter what background they come from or what their challenges may be, they should all really work together so that everybody in their team and in their groups can succeed through these activities. So I really wanted team player to be a big one on this rubric. Now, writing, of course, is if they are participating in writing properly and using their slips to write the words correctly. Tidiness, so that they are not flinging sand all over the classroom. And remaining on task is, of course, one of my other big ones that I use for most of these rubrics. Now, one final thing is that I have to give credit for the kind of idea I got this from, and that was from Weebly.com, surprisingly enough. You can find learning strategies on Weebly. And so they actually just barely listed something about sand art in their website. And for some reason, I just immediately thought of a box full of sand that kids can write their little words in. So that is how I came up with that. So thank you to Weebly for that idea, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about all the different activities I've come up with for our wonderful Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat lesson. Thank you.